You know, hearing like some of that very, very lovely Kingsfield soundtrack, you know, something about it really makes you want to play some more Kingsfield again. You know, it's a very lovely game. Very lovely game. And, you know, it is near and dear to me. And, you know, who knows? Who knows? Perhaps, right? Perhaps I'll be playing Kingsfield 3 this year. Who knows? I just need to find a time for it. So we did the Ancient City, but we haven't done Kingsfield 3, just the one that came out before the Ancient City. And, again, the Ancient City, absolute banger. Absolutely magnificent game. Love it a lot. Top 10 easy. No, not even close. You know, like it's such a good game. It's such a good game. Hey, Kai, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, it's doing good. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I am, and I'm also gonna drink some water real quick. Hold on. Yeah, like Kingsfield, absolute banger. But again, I haven't played the third one, and I would love to play the third one. Kingsfield 2 and 1, they are either extremely hard to obtain or are like, yeah, a bit of a pain in the ass to run sometimes, you know. I mean, it's absolutely doable, but we'll see if we'll ever do those, right? But Kingsfield 3, absolutely, like that one I could totally see myself playing sometime soon, hopefully. But you know, we're not doing that today. Today we're walking the path of Achra again. And, look, the last time I had a great old time playing this game here, right? And I'll be honest with you, tomorrow we might simply just go ahead and replace Dwarf Fortress with Slay the Spire, you know? Kind of walk back to what we just had before at the start of this week. And, yeah, I mean, look, they're very enjoyable games, right? They're very enjoyable games, and, this one here is very build-focused. So, depending on what build you're running, you might have a better or a worse time against certain enemy types and whatnot. While, in Slay the Spire, yes, sure, it also depends on your build somewhat, but it's also like, it's a card game, right? Like, you can make more mistakes in that one in terms of how you play than in this game. It's more like how you create your character, right? And I personally, I like to theme my characters around something, such as my next character being a monkey that literally punches people because why not? It unleashes something primal within me, you understand? Yes. Very much looking forward to it. But again, hope everyone here has a lovely day today. Welcome. Please step right up, come on in. I got my VHS setup ready. It's guys, we can go ahead and we can start playing Path of Achra, no problem, alright? My beloved, I'll miss you. I'll miss you, Kingsfield. I already yearn for your soundtrack again, but no matter. Again, it's Achra time. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there we go with the little Conan-esque screen. For the ones who haven't seen it the last time, the game, it's, you know, graphical fidelity can be compared to like Dwarf Fortress and or CDDA. Then we also have our fallen heroes, or not fallen heroes, those are the guys who actually made it in the game. We had Waroku, the Tengu, Bagatar Gothi of Tengri, being a guy who ran around a lot and zapped people by running around a lot. We also had our first character, who was literally just a blood knight who, actual executioner, who walked around and kept cleaving people and did a lot of self-healing. Then we also had this guy, who was a liturgist, who I just stood still for the entire playthrough because all I did was just kind of have a bunch of like little minions do my work for me. And the funny thing is, this staff right here made it so my minions deal all of their health as damage to the enemy as they explode themselves, you know, doing a little self-undoing action, right? And we had like minions with 50,000 health, which is a lot. I mean, my character had like 2,000 for comparison. And yeah, no, that, you know, was pretty intense, you know? And the final boss got Molten. Now, in this one, we are going with a monkey. Monkey monk. The monkey monk. I was thinking being a follower of you. Because in this game you choose your race, you choose your class, and you choose your god. Race gives you different abilities, like, you know, if you are a Quamar and you stand still, you remove stasis, basically. Monkeys have shit resistance per armor piece they are wearing, but, like, they become stronger if they're naked. And also, they apply a flame to themselves, equal to my strength, meaning, if monkey's strong, monkey does stupid. And I mean absolutely stupid amounts of damage. It's crazy. And we would have won the game with him the last time if it wouldn't have been for my overconfidence, you know, taking on enemies who hard-countered me. It was, you know, it was honestly my mistake. And, we're gonna be playing as a Unatag, being a monk, effectively, which, scales with bare fist attacks, which we'll be doing, we'll be punching people. And I was thinking being of a follower of you, because you are slow, as one of them. Very slow, but they're all about becoming tanky and spreading a lot of poison. So, poison monkey, being known as Ivoku, the ape, Unatag of you. And that's how we're gonna go in. Again, we'll be very slow. And, you know, we'll see how well it'll go. But yeah, this is what the game looks like. And dexterity has no value to me at this point. We won't be dodging. It's literally a strength dump for this character right now. And, already leveled up. Basically, that's what a game looks like. You walk around, you beat people up and whatnot. Now, as this character, pugilism, you know, kind of a thing I'll be doing a lot of. Because, you know, I do kind of a lot of unarmed combat, so would make sense if I was to go full-on pugilist. And we're gonna put all of our gear into our bag, because again, we're better if we're naked. Meaning now we have 25 or 20% resistance to most things out there. It's pretty neat, not gonna lie. And another thing we'll be doing is go for a poisonous fist. Because if we punch an enemy and they get like super poisoned, you know, that works for me, you know? I'm gonna go with some toxokinesis. And what we could also try and do is deal poison damage to anyone who touches us. Or alternatively, acidify, meaning I punch someone and they become weaker to poison. I mean, checks out if you ask me, right? So I just leveled up by existing. Twice. Again, like, it's, look, we'll just auto-level strength real quick here. It's not gonna take long. Like, again, this build works, right? This build kind of works until it doesn't, you know? If I find something that's immune to, like, poison stuff, I'm gonna get owned. But, like, the thing is, with my god, like, look, refraction. Per stack plus 1 armor, deal 10 poison damage to the attacker on being attacked. We have, 319 stacks, meaning I have 319 armor and I do 3000 poison damage if someone touches me. Another thing is Inflame, which we get from being a monkey. So plus 10 accuracy and plus 20 to hit. In other words, I can do up to 5000 damage with my bare hand right now. It's pretty stupid. And I love it. It's so stupid, you know, it's so stupid. Yeah, it's a great guy, I love him, you know. Monkey will win today. Trust me, bro, trust me. And we're gonna get some more pugilism, because that makes it so we can attack more often. And the more often we can attack, the more damage we can deal. Now, here is the overworld screen. You can select where you want to go, and you can see what enemies you'll be fighting. And you can see what items you'll be getting, and what you'll be getting out from having these items, right? Now, personally, we don't really care about any of those. Like, maybe the gloves. The side gloves, maybe at best. And we have a Bramble Priest who is resistant towards poison. But surely they'll be fine. I mean, they can out poison the poison resistance, you see? And death. Death happens everywhere. All the death. All of the death, and I win again. I'm also gonna unequip the funky staff we just had. Partially because then I have more bare hands, and I can do more pugilism in that sense. Again, our whole thing is standing still, having the enemy come to us, preferably. And if they attack us, they explode. We're just like, kabushki them, you know? We can also use this thing here, where we heal per point of refraction that we have. Which I might as well do. And you see my health bar in the top middle, it's just gonna go up. And I can just stand here, casually, and not have to worry about, you know, taking any damage because I have so much armor already, and all the enemies are gonna kill themselves by punching me. Very ironically, I know. Yeah. But yeah, like the gloves, you know, deal psychic damage to an adjacent enemy when I'm being attacked. Now it's equal to my dodge, which isn't a lot, but hey, it's something, you know, monkey, now we're glove. And we can keep leveling up, and once we have like enough XP and like enough levels in martial and poison, we can equip one of the prestige classes, one of the many. And very curious on how that is gonna go. What we could also do is try and spread some plague. Now plague makes it so enemies have weaker resistances, you see. It is an idea, you know, it is a potential idea. Other than that, we can entangle some enemies, dealing also poison damage to them. Your ally, on you or an ally applying entangle, deal poison damage to the target. You know, that would also work. But you know, we're gonna embrace the poisoning right here. We're gonna have 9/9 in each. We're just gonna really go ham on it. So we can get the Crimson Helmet, dealing damage to ourselves heals us. Or on standing still, deal damage to the closest enemy. And what's the rage fetish? On prayer, deal slash damage in a path to one enemy at any range. Apply 5 berserk to yourself. Might not be bad, actually. Might not be bad. But then again, we can get so much more out of this one here. All we'll have to do is fight a Death Drake. It'll be fine, surely. Guys, listen, it's just a Death Dragon. Okay? It's just a Death Dragon. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, alright? And I just gonna wait there, have the enemy approach me, and have them all crumble to a pile of dust and gore. Because, you know, I'm just that sort of guy. Like, they're trying to... They can't even get to me. They die before they even get to me. I stink so badly. You know? Like, I have such a horrible body odor that they just die by just attempting to approach me. Oh, so that really just hurt me a lot right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna spend my turns healing, you know? Simple as. Okay, we could get some more points in that, but I think we'll wait for now. Yeah, it also depends heavily on where we're starting and what sort of enemies we'll be fighting, right? Since, like, this guy, for example, he has a range of 3, meaning he will be able to, you know, blast me and absolutely violate my body. Then again, yeah, sure. I do heal, or rather I do deal damage to any enemies that, you know, attack me. But, yeah, still not pleasant, really, not pleasant. I can also get some poisonous skin, meaning if I get attacked, the enemy takes damage as well. Yeah, it's like a whole build right now, as you can tell, right? It's like my identity here. We're like dealing damage to someone way down there. I don't know how, but we are. I want to punch the dragon because I don't want the dragon to get close to me. We're gonna turn off auto leveling real quick because I would like to potentially be able to also heal myself by getting 1 point of vigor in case things get really bad. I mean, hey, 25 strength is pretty decent if you ask me. Just don't forget, one of our main things right here is this character is getting in flame stacks equal to our strength, meaning, you know, we can get pretty stupid. Okay, we're gonna keep on going. This might be the boss layer. Might. But also get some more toxokinesis, so we now deal 30 times the level of the ability, which is 4. Casual 100 plus damage we'll be dealing there. You know what? Going up there might not be the worst idea. And the dragon did just die. Just get some healing here. We're close to leveling up, so maybe we can get a cheeky level up in here before something bad happens. And here we go. Death Drake moment. The stench. Foul. Redolence. And we just killed someone. Murder. Look, I'm just gonna stand still for the most part and just win by doing that. You know? For the time being. Oh look, I think that's the Death Drake. Okay, we'll go ahead and punch this guy, yeah? He got disintegrated. He got very much disintegrated right now. Very lovely, isn't it? There we go. Back to our strength maxing, and we defeated this tower. So much for a Death Drake, huh? Yeah, that's kind of some of the gameplay loop, and now we have enough poison and martial skill to become a dynamite, which is basically gun with poisonous hand. On attack, if bare-fisted, which we are, apply 5 sickness to the target. And when we apply sickness, we gain evasion. Huh? Huh? You see where this is going, right? So even though I'm the guy who's very bad at evading, I can apply more sickness on my enemies when I punch them. It's all about poisoning the enemy at this point, really. It's all about that. Slamatachi, Emerald, Curious. Oh, yeah. Oh, did you see that fist? That is, chef kiss. Chef kiss right there. Now, for the ones who don't know, that fist makes it so that if I punch somebody with my bare hands, I will heal for the damage I deal with my bare hands. And as a guy who really is all about dealing damage with his bare hands, that is exquisite. That is absolutely lovely. You know? That is literally all we want. Yeah, see, like, the enemy shows up, they try and deal some damage, they die on the approach to me, and I'm just kinda having a great old time up there, you know? I punch some of them, you know, it's really getting there, you know? And we're a little more in the open with this guy here, so we can be a little more proactive and go for vigor because I was very low in health there. Since I am this slow, the enemy usually manages to get to me before I get to them, you see. It's a bit of a thing. But hey, Monkey now has bloody fist. And I'm sure people can guess why probably that be. Rob of the Wind, Blood Curious. I mean, it sounds like a thing for me, but it's really not a thing for me. Path of Achra, I mean, again, it's, wouldn't be a bad thing, but I'm very happy with what we have right now. That would be good for a different build. We're very stationary right now, so I'm gonna go with, the Chungi and Ratman. I'm gonna go with some of them, you know, we're gonna see how they're gonna be able to deal with, Punch Monkey. Punch Monkey's gonna punch the ever-loving shit out of them. There we go. That's another floor completed. Oh yeah, that's kind of like the basic gameplay loop in this game. And again, I think it's very neat. Oh yeah, on dealing poison damage, heal yourself. Honestly, poison skin, kind of my thing. Like, it really happens to be my thing because we do deal a lot of poison damage now, don't we? It's kind of a whole ass thing we're doing now, isn't it? Yeah, see, we're like managing to out-heal some of the damage we're receiving now by simply being very venomous. Ignore the big drop in health I just got, okay? Like, ignore that. But, outside of that big drop in health, you know, we're doing pretty well, actually. And let me get some more of my heal stacks there, you know, and some refraction, I suppose. Okay, what do we get in this tower? We get a funky little shield and a banner for rat people. And down here where we find these lads, we can get a funky little skirt. And some vigor robe. Really, none of these we really need. We can just find a big-ass bird, however, and some more beasts, which are hyper resistant towards poison damage, you see, but really hate death damage. It is what it is, you know, it's a give and a take, it's a give and a take. I would love to see how resistant I would be against the poisons. But, hey, look, we'll go with that. We'll go with that place up here. I possess 72% poison resistance, really. It's gonna be... This is about as good as it'll get, really. And I should be able to heal myself while fighting these other poison beasts, you know? They're kinda, you know, getting to my turf. You know, like, poison is my area, you know? It's my home area. It's my turf, you know? I can't have it be this contested, you see? Even though... It's kind of an equilibrium depending on how many guys I'm fighting at the same time, right? Like, I keep getting stacks of poison on me, which doesn't help. But, at the same time, I'm not quite dead yet either, you see? Yes, so what if I have over 200 stacks of poison on me, you know? What about it? Let me get some more poisonous skin in here. Okay, I wait, and I punch the funny looking guy. And I keep that up, I keep that up, you know? Sickness does debuff me, but like then monkey nakedness does buff me again, you know? Again, it's a give and a take. Deal poison damage on a path to the furthest enemy. Damage equals 2,500 plus the tax of effects on self, which would be crazy huge right now. What if we just kinda... Okay, healing here does not make any sense because I would just like eat shit, would I? Healing would make more sense in this place. You know, before I get like 10 trillion stacks of poison on me. I believe I have technically died just now, but Divine Intervention saved me. Which, Divine Intervention is a little mechanic in this game. As long as you have at least one fully charged prayer, you have those 3 Ungs. And if you die, one of those Ungs gets used up, one of the prayers is fully depleted, and you are revived with like, what, 50% health, give or take? Something like that, right? And, yeah, like... There's builds that really want you to just go ahead and die, you know, like, it's all about the cycle of rebirth, I suppose, right? But, haven't really tried one of those yet, I just know they exist. Yeah, there's a lot of poison. That's a lot of poison being thrown around here, huh? Casual, 200 plus stacks of poison, and I literally just came back from the dead, by the way, because I was getting dead fucked right now. At least there's some cannon fodder that might help me to heal up again, you know? I say using some of my poison skin to heal and my bloody hand to also heal. Yeah, okay, that was a good recovery run, I'd say. Did do help. Did absolutely do help. Okay. And I'm just gonna stand still here for a little. Have the enemy approach me instead. Then I can heal some. You know, just by punching them and being just like that toxic guy that I am. You know, those fucking hedgehogs, however, are really a pain in the ass, you know? Partially due to all of the fucking poison stacks they're putting on me. I mean, look, they're dying, but so am I, you see? Because again, well, I only have... I now went back to 40 poison stacks, but listen, I'm pretty sure I used one of my Ungs right there. I have 20 health now. 20 health, no problem. Let's go. I'm gonna get some slightly more poisonous skin now. Being now 2 times skill level, so we now deal 8 funky little poison damage. And there's me being reborn once again. Things are getting a little spicy now. Especially because of the funny big bird right there, but I'm gonna take Vigor to fully heal. And get rid of the poison stakes I might have had on me. Yeah, this is really like... stress testing our build right now here, you know? This very situation. It's really, it's quite a stress test for the build. Definitely is. Okay, we did it. We're gonna take some damage because we're picking up items. Hell yeah. I can use my one prayer to heal a bunch of times. And there we go, we're done. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Deal death damage to the target on head. On being healed, also deal death damage. You know, again, I think there's a symbiosis right there, you know? There's a symbiosis by dealing necrosis damage to the enemy, because I do tend to heal a lot, so it's basically free damage we'll be dealing them. Now, a lot of those things, except for the helmet is actually pretty neat. I will be wearing that one. Most of the other stuff, kind of useless, actually. Apply 5 sickness to one enemy at any range, deal poison damage to all enemies with sickness, and it equals 10 times the sickness stacks. Maybe I'll be wearing that helmet, you know? Maybe I'm feeling a little sick today. And we're gonna be smelting all of these items. Except for the Berserker X, that might be an offhand thing, because it gives me Berserk stacks then. Would be pretty cool, I guess. We're gonna upgrade pretty much all of the gear we are wearing right now. Which in layman's terms means we are now so much beefier for it. You know, we're just that much beefier. Yeah, like having the helmet is a bit of a gamble. Because I do reduce my overall resistances quite a bit by doing so. Okay, you know what's also a good one? This year, the Arbistus. On attack and standstill, perform 10 damage hits against one enemy at a 2-town range. Repeat for each bare fist. So that's a pretty good one to have with your bare knuckles, you know? So that'd be a pretty good one to have, not gonna lie. Anything else that would be good? And we're gonna go with funny little plant monsters up there, right? And I'm gonna stand still a little back here, and I'm gonna just heal off some of the enemies dealing damage to me. And then I'll be getting some Berserk stacks, which means I'll be able to do extra attacks. Meaning I'll be punching more. Meaning I'll just be dealing that much more damage. Also, ignore my horrible resistances to most things, by the way. Look, as long as we don't fight something that's psychic, we should be fine. On paper. On paper. on paper, we should be okay. But yeah, we're currently out healing the enemy. How's it going? It's going well. How are you doing, Dev? How are you doing? Welcome to monkey fighting a bunch of horned lizards of lightning. Welcome. Yeah, that's right. We're playing as a monkey with a bloody hand and an axe in his hand, plus a funny crown that... The monkey is all about poison damage and punching. Full of broken builds. Yeah, and then we're just trying to play one of them right now, because I'm really enjoying this right now. Now, I would have won the game with this character the last time, hadn't it been for me, you know, biting off than I could actually handle, you know? Playing some Morrowind? Hope that's treating you well. Serpent feathers, golden greaves, no. Blight gauntlets. Physical damage applied 2 doom to the target. Could be good. Could be very good, actually. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna get some physical damage dealing stuff. Utterly useless? Yeah, how so? Like, by the time you get paralyzed, you can't use it, you mean? If so, then... I reckon. I reckon. Okay, where the enemy at? The enemy right there, alright. Dancing flesh. Well, we're gonna try and get rid of some of that, you know, breakdancing flesh over there. I did just die, by the way. I just had a divine intervention, mind you.
No, wait.
It just happened again, by the way. Kyber, it happened again. It happened twice in a row now. Something in that place is foul. 30% resistance to death, you know? Might be able to get rid of the fist, and hopefully that's not gonna be a thing that'll kill me, you know? Also full vigor, thank you, game. Yeah, I can like poison people from all the way back there. You see, I'm just like poisoning them right now and healing off of them. Yeah, so I just killed someone without even seeing them. And now we apply Blight Hands, being, you know, we deal doom to anyone that attacks us, or we attack them rather. That's right. Hopefully that's a good idea. And hopefully. Soon see with some funny spear people and lightning lance getting an earth staff, or we'll fight some icy wasps and get a lot out of it. But why do I want this? I mean, I could very well go in there and instantly explode because of me being allergic to murder wasp. You know? Guys, no worries. I know I spelled such. I just need to make the necessary hand gesture. Oh wait, I can't move anymore. Yeah, pretty much, right? Guys, there's a good chance we might just die here. There's a very good chance we might die. Or maybe... Oh no, we're eating shit, hold on. But hey, we're alive actually, never mind. And I thought I was gonna eat absolute shit. Well, well, well. Look at that, we actually managed to live another day. Let me get some more of that poison skin. Yep. Anything else? On dealing poison damage, apply 2 blind to the target. Hold on. I do apply a lot of poison, you know? Someone survived, I know, impressive, right? Now let's fight some daddy long legs here. Look at that beautiful health bar just filling up by me poisoning the entire planet right now. It's beautiful, is it not? Look at it. Everyone's getting some poison. Everyone is. Everyone's getting poisoned today. Including me. But you know, again, there's plenty to share. There's plenty to share around, you see? And it's over. It's over. Beautiful, was it not? Let me do it again, shall we? Really indulge in that ecstasy of carnage here, you know? What better way to spend Valentine's than doing this here, you know what I mean? Like, it's what better way to do that? Hell yeah. I do love murder, you know? It's a bit of a hobby of mine, as you can tell. Also, we're gonna go with some more necrosis, because again, when we heal, we deal damage. We heal whenever enemies attack us, because we deal poison damage to them. It's literally a self-sustaining cycle, you know? Yeah, everyone gets some poison as a treat, yeah. It's like, you know, it's me sharing my love and my care, you know? Then from how much things are... Yeah, I know, it's just like exploding, isn't it? It's just completely exploding. I might try and do the funny eyeball. I'll try and see how that's gonna go. That's kind of a bare fist. Arrowfend. He does have 90% poison resistance. He does. Dealing death / poison damage, apply 1 evasion to yourself, remove sickness and doom from yourself. That's so me, by the way. Holy. But like, I don't want to wear too much clothing, you see. It's really gonna kill me if I do. It's a monkey thing, you wouldn't get it. Dags, pretty lovely for 10 points of armor per point of strength you got. If handing per empty armor slot. Oh, that's a very monkey core weapon. It really is a monkey weapon. Then we can also become Zinchian. On enemy death, if chest armor empty, perform all standstill actions. On standstill, deal 25 astral damage to yourself. I don't know why I would do that. Look, none of these places really scream me, so I go to the more dangerous one. Because why not? You know, might as well challenge fate itself, right? We might as well, you know, we might as well challenge fate. And we're just gonna see if we can come out on top. Yeah, I mean, again, let the enemy come to us if we already have such a neat little spot like we do here. Again, keep in mind, whenever we take damage, we technically heal because we do deal damage. And when we heal, we deal damage. You know, it's kind of a pretty neat build, isn't it? Plus, the enemies are getting constantly blinded. You know, the 47 stacks of blind. Like, what's he gonna do, right? I don't think he'll be hitting me. Especially once I start getting dodged from my prestige class, you know? It's great. It's absolutely amazing, you know? A 10 out of 10 would build again. There we go. And now we just get some more strength, you know, as one would casually. And here we go. Here we go, sickness, poison, corrosion, necrosis, you know, all of it. All of it. Again, like, the game's a lot of fun. It is genuinely a lot of fun playing this game here. It may look simple, but like, it actually has enough depth. Trust me, like, it's actually, it's a good time. It is a good old time. Also, don't mind the fact that I did eat quite a lot of shit just now. There we go. Could technically heal for some more, because now we do 10 damage. Or, yeah. Sickness applied 2 times skill level, so we apply 10 sickness when someone hits us, meaning they are less likely to hit, and they take 5 poison damage per turn. Additionally, we'll heal for 10 HP per, you know, instance of us dealing poison damage. We can also just go for toxokinesis, meaning we'll deal even more poison damage. Or, on attacks, summon apply corrosion to 3 enemies in a 3-tile range, meaning we can just acidify people or just go harder on the whole necrosis. Cursed Flash. On enemy death, heal yourself. Deal death damage to adjacent enemies. Heal 10 times skill level. What if, though? What if, you know? For skill level, apply 10 sickness to one enemy on a free range to increases all poison death damage by the stacks of sickness. I mean, that's also pretty good, right? It's complementary there. Very complimentary. Did I just die? That what just happened? Did I just die? I got reincarnated right then and there? I think so. I'm pretty sure that is actually what just happened. Which is fucked up. Yeah, so, you know, as somebody who does stand still a lot already, this is just even more complimentary, you see? Look at that, look at that, you know, they're trying to tunnel through there, you know, go for that little 1-tile radius there, but they're just getting beaten up by me, and also super poisoned. There's no cure for that one, I'm afraid. The Hierophant grimaces. Little pilgrim in the hour of the flood. What up? What up, Hierophant? I know your stance. You can do anything against me. Also, you're standing in front of Ivoku, the monkey, the ape, and the one to smite you. Even though you have 90% poison resistance, I'm more than confident I will be able to kick your ass because you already died, and I don't even know what happened. Well, what did actually happen? Like, genuinely, what actually did happen? Well, I'm just gonna punch him some more, and look at his health just exploding on him. Evaporated. Gone. Simple as that. No more Hierophant. You know, it's gone. Just vanished entirely. You know? Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, you know, we're gonna... Burning Ooze. Well, we don't do Ooze. Snake Chant on Game Turn Prayer. 25 poison damage to yourself. Apply Plague to all enemies. All enemies? But that's, again, whenever the turn happens and I pray, could be a good one. Then again, we can have Kuga, which is when we kill or punch someone. Master Doom, apply Doom to yourself and being attacked by an adjacent unit, deal death damage to the guy, equal to the Doom stacks on oneself. Don't feel like Necromancy. Cursed Flesh could be a thing also, right? Plague Chant. Game turns will happen fairly quickly. And dealing 25 poison damage to myself is really not gonna be a big deal, considering that's like nothing. I heal more than that. So, you know, it's an interesting idea. Oh, that axe would be huge for me. That axe heals me whenever we kill someone. And you can kind of see how the build's coming together, right? On being attacked, apply 2 bleed to the attacker, heal yourself. That's also a good one. Guys, that's also a good one. To go for kill, to heal, or to go for enemy deal damage and, you know, eat shit, do that. Plus 3 stacks of any bleed apply to you. On being attacked, apply 2 bleed to the attacker, heal yourself. Heal equals attacker bleed stacks. I think we'll just go for the murder, but the problem is the colic, because those guys shoot. This video was just standing there menacingly while everything and everyone fall to the ground, convulsing and then melting is surprisingly effective. I know, right? It's pretty great, isn't it? It's pretty great, huh? Are you killing enemies faster than you kill them? Yes. I mean, here's the thing. On killing an enemy, it doesn't specify that I have to be the guy punching them. It scales off of my strength, 5 times my strength. And I happen to have a casual 42 strength. That'd be actually pretty huge if we can survive it. Again, if we can survive it. You see? Now we do happen to have, what, -10 ice resistance, and these guys do happen to deal ice damage to me, as shown in the image below. Yeah? Oh god, I hate making... Yeah, it's, I just got my ass kicked, by the way. I got my ass kicked, but you know what? I lived. Because of my thorn, basically. My thorn damage absolutely wiped the floor with them right now. Probably, room bouncing might have helped somewhat as well. But again, we're gonna save it for the plague chant. Now, funny eyeball. Funny eyeball, it's actually pretty good though. On dealing poison damage, apply 2 blind to the target. Meaning per stack, and we've seen people with like 40 stacks of it, they lose dodge and they lose accuracy. They wouldn't be able to hit me. That's actually a pretty good one to have. So is this. I don't know. It's a tough choice to make. It is a very tough choice because, like, you mind, the more armor my character is wearing, the more damage I will be taking. Because my resistances go down per armor piece I have. Like a quirky thing with my guy here. Block, if we want to turtle up. Of course, but yeah. We can also find some big old serpents and whatnot, or like go to Arrakis. Yeah, so we're gonna fight some arbiters. I wanna try and see how it is fighting these guys. Because you know what the arbiters do? Arbiters kinda... They teleport right to my face, usually. Such as this right there. Which usually means I can afford standing still, because I know they're gonna come to me. Ow. There you go, see? Simple as. We're gonna do some casual healing on ourselves back there. Okay, another very good thing is the claw. A hand claw made famous by wandering duelists of the coast. On step per enemy, perform a 10 damage hit against one adjacent enemy, and it does count as a bare fist, which would be very complimentary for our build. Since we're all about pugilistic poison. All we have to do is fight some violet demons. Now, I do not resist their attack well, however, neither do they resist me well. So it's gonna be a turtle fight, and I kinda have a nice turtle position right now. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, God, I am in a lot of pain. And here's some divine intervention coming right up for me. Now, I didn't die, I just leveled up, and I now died officially again. And here we go. The violet demon tears you apart, you die. That's right. Simple as that. Simple as that. Seeker of the Dissolving Arts, thy death passes to legend. That's right. That's right. But it was a fun build. We're gonna try Dorok again. Because with Dorok, we can be more proactive in moving. And I found out that I'd rather move more with this guy. I also want to reroll how the monkey looks like. We're gonna be Brown Gorilla. Dying is bad. Dying is bad. But don't worry, guys. We were a very stationary build, and there was some synergy missing. This time, we'll go for some better synergy. Okay? Don't worry. We got this, guys. This is the one. I learned pugilism, and we still go for toxokinesis, by the way. Okay, we're gonna go for the same thing. And, except for we won't be dealing as much poison damage is the thing, right? That's like the one big difference. We're gonna be more proactive. We're gonna be moving a lot more with this character here. At least that's the idea. Yeah, the idea is that we should be getting a base amount of dexterity so we can move fast enough and, you know, not eat shit. because dexterity determines speed, and we don't want to be inflexible either. So, all right, can do it during combat, which I kind of fucked up, huh? What's just one back there? Put it all in the bag. I don't want any items on me. Put it all in the bag, because now we have again average of 20 resistances, right? We're gonna casually sacrifice all of those now, so we can buff our own bodies somewhat. You see? All right. Again, so far, so good, right? We can punch people a lot and corrode them and poison them already. I'm literally just a monkey walking around just punching. It's literally what I'm doing here. Viper down. Something I probably won't be using if I have to take a guess. On attack, deal poison damage in a path of 2 enemies in a 3-tile range. Damage equals 6 times my speed. So currently it'd be... Okay, I can wear it in my offhand for the time being, you know, become a Wukong character, you know. Then we can also have on standstill apply sickness, but the thing is we don't stand still anymore. This is not a standstill character any longer. This is a I go up to you and punch the ever-loving crap out of you sort of character. So go for Mud Wrenches and Ratman compared to Mud Wrenches and Irga Guards, soldiers from the tunnels above the infernal plane. I mean, does it matter? We get more items with the top one. Come at me, bro. It's okay, I can punch enough rat people before the rat people can do anything to me. It's already over. I can do some grim contemplation as well, which allows me to heal myself. Get some more dexterity. We will kind of wait for the enemy, because then we can do like the poison AoE due to the weapon we have. And if there's one thing rat people hate, it's being murdered. I mean, the same goes for me, really. But hey, you know, it's what it is. I move down. I kick the mud wrench around. And I repeat, as needed. Also, the halberd, isn't it kind of good? Okay. Okay thing. Flame no longer being removed upon a hit. That'd be a nice thing to have, to be fair, but I think I'm okay. I'm good on it. Plague Chant, again, don't think I want it. I just don't think so quite yet. Probably not. Yeah.
Come to me through fire
also,
and war.
Giga, thank you for the raid. How's it going? Hey, welcome everyone, welcome. We're playing some Path of Achra today, and it's a very lovely little rogue-like game. Also, let me give you a little shout out. Yeah, how's it going? Hold on, Giga 6V, yeah. How's it, little fairy? How's it going? Welcome. Welcome everyone, and also thank you for the follow. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah, going good. That's nice to hear. What were you up to? What was the stream? How did it go? Did you win? We were playing the CES. Ah, yeah, I know that game. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a very good time. Yeah, I played some of it. I did play some of it, but I never got far because like the people I was playing with kind of stopped playing pretty quickly, so I kind of get stuck at like Wizard Boss. It is an ADHD addiction. I mean, look at the game I'm playing right now and tell me like look at the game I'm playing right now and tell me. Yeah. For the ones who don't know, Path of Achra. It looks like this, right? This is the overworld map. You can like move around like this here, you know. I'm a monkey with a sword. Don't ask. I'm a monkey with a sword. And yeah, we just started this run, by the way. And our build right now is pugilism, so we punch people with our bare hands, poison them when punching them, and also do corrosion, meaning they take more poison damage, right? It's kind of my thing at this point. And again, it's a lot of fun, and yeah.
Come to me through fire and war.
Wait, another...
I welcome.
Wait, hold on. wait. What happened there? Well, thank you for the double raid. I mean, that's a first. You know, I mean, I really appreciate the double raid, you know. Yeah. Hello, we are the Lost Stragglers. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Really, really it's interesting. I mean, look. Again, thank you for the follow, Jappy. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, look, oh, you just got raided. All right. I see. Right. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, we'll give him a shout as well. Yeah. Yeah, we'll give you guys a shout out. I mean, it's technically, raid by proxy. Yeah. Whoops, whoops, wrong command. Wrong SO. Okay, sorry. There we go. That's more like it, right? There we go. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. So, sorry to hear that. You just raided when the stream was over. It happens. It does happen to the best of us, right? And yeah, welcome. Again, we're playing Path of Achra today. It is a bit of a quirky game, and it's all about making your own little build by picking one of the three, like, different elements here. Like, you can have 3 in total is what I mean. And you can have this amount of skills, until this bar at the top is full. And eventually you can pick one of many prestige classes. We'll get into that soon enough. Currently, I'm playing as a monkey who punches people good and poisons them by doing so. It's a bit of a thing, I've rated somebody right as they ended too. I mean, look, it happened to me as well a couple of times, right? It happened to... Again, happens to the best of us, right? And, you gotta make the most out of it. But, yeah. Yeah, again, welcome you guys. This is how the game looks like, right? And it is a bit of a wacky one. Basically, you can see the items that you can get in a place. You can just kind of casually choose it. You can also see the enemies you have. For example, I see a Sla Astromancer right there. And I see, okay, it's 75% resistance to poison. Probably not the best for me. But I also resist him 20%, so... Is it worth it, basically? Is it worth going in there? And then you maybe look at some of the items, you're like, yes, maybe, not sure, yes, no, maybe, I don't know. Repeat that question, and I'm gonna go to the big tower, Yeah. But again, welcome everyone from both raids. And yeah, for example, we got a funky little dragon, so I walk up to the dragon, I punch him a bunch of times, poison him, and I walk away. A happier man for it, You're not a boss of me now. I'm sorry, like that song has been stuck in my head for a couple of days now, It's been stuck in my head for a couple of days at this point. I don't know what Malcolm in the Middle did to me. Like, it changed me. I've been altered. Lots of love. Hey, thank you for that lyric. Appreciate it. Really do. Yeah, and again, this is what the game looks like. Overall, nothing too crazy, right? Like, it has about the graphical fidelity of, like, Dwarf Fortress or CDDA, for example. But it is a lot of fun to play. It really is. And, you can also choose like, when you make a character, you choose a race, like I did with Monkey. My class being a monk, because why not? And my god, you can also choose, and it gives you different prayers, right? Like, my god, I heal when I'm, like... I can heal with one prayer, the other prayer heals me... No, wait, I deal damage with that, but it goes away when I heal. And it's a whole thing, right? After last time watching you play this, I actually installed a demo to try this out. Yeah? How'd you like it? How'd you like it, by the way? Yeah. I mean, I think it's a fun game. I personally would say it's a lot of fun. And we're like, what? We're like on the 4th cycle, being like New Game Plus 4, and you go for a game pretty quickly, right? Like, basically means I beat the game 4 times. And that's where we're at right now. And, yeah, I'll say it is a lot of fun for anyone who does enjoy some roguelikes here and there. It actually goes pretty hard. And tomorrow, there's a good chance we'll also be playing Slay the Spire instead of Dwarf Fortress, because I'm back in the roguelike mood. What can I say? I'm a simple man, I get poison skin because that heals me when I poison people. I haven't gotten that chance to try it yet. So much to do, so little time. Understandable. Understandable, yeah. But it looks, but it's installed because I want to try it, and it looks like something I'd enjoy. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's a good thing, right? Since, like, you know, that was ordered for a reason, right? And absolutely do and don'ts with them if you think you'd enjoy something. Like me, like beating up some random astromancer with my fist sword, and winning by mass poison, you know? I cast Cyanide Fist, and they die. Yeah. Person of the OG Rogue? It does. Yeah, it actually really does, yeah. And, yeah, like, look, I would say if somebody enjoys, like, something like Path of Achra in terms of, like, theory crafting builds, you can do lots of theory crafting in this game. Absolutely you can. Like, I could... Like, here's my build, right? I punch people. With my bare hands, I perform a number of hits equal to the level, so I punch them 3 extra times right now. Each time I punch them, I apply poison, and I do like 90 poison per turn now with punch. I also corrode them, meaning they take more poison damage. And with poison skin, on dealing poison damage, I heal myself for 2 health right now. I can upgrade this to do more. I could then go for necrosis, meaning I deal death damage, new damage type, and also heal when I deal death damage. Or no, when I heal, I deal death damage, which... When I deal poison damage, I heal. So when I heal, I deal death damage. You see how that works, right? It kind of loops into one another. I could also always go for, like, Vine Kinesis. And when I hit someone, I entangle them, making them easier to hit. And then maybe go for some Piercing Vines to deal bleeding damage to them, right? That's also a thing I could totally do. But, yeah, like, there's just absolutely lots of things. I could also go with, like, Acidify, right? Where Acidify... like, enemies that are corroded take more fire and poison damage. So I could, instead of going for Necrokinesis, I could go for Pyrokinesis. Meaning I do deal fire damage when I hit someone instead. There's like so much you can do. There's so much you can do. I'll go for Necrokinesis this time. Sorry, but it is what it is. Yeah. You know, get that additional damage type. Yeah, it sounds insane, and it is. It absolutely is. On the top, you see my health bar, by the way. And my name, my race, my class, and the god. And you see the little Ankh. Basically, when I am out of Ankhs, I'm out of lives. You get Ankhs by having full prayers, being these 3 things on the top. So you kind of want to manage that. And again, there's builds that rely on you dying, right? Like, it's a whole thing. Actually, that could be good. Gain armor equal to the total stacks of all effects on self. Being like sickness, poison, whatnot, that could actually be pretty good. I'm gonna go down there. Yeah, it really depends on some of the items you get in this game. It depends on your build. It depends on a lot of things. But, like, playing it is very straightforward. Because all I'm doing is either press tab to attack the nearest enemy, or I press space to wait a turn. That's about it. That's about all I do here. And I was trying to get some more dexterity so I can become a little faster. And why am my speed slow? Is it encumbrance? No, it's not encumbrance. Why is speed slow? Stacks, maybe? Ah, yeah, I'm freezing, that's why. Okay. Yeah, because I want to be reasonably fast in this here, because then I get to have more turns before the enemy does. Instead of being, like, one slow beefcake. Like, I want to have this character be a mix between dexterity and, like, outright damage, right? Since, like, effectively, I would deal, like, a lot of damage and heal off of that while also becoming a little beefy. I want to go for, like, 20 dexterity maybe and then dump everything into strength. Because I want to walk up to the enemy and I don't want to get, like, shot a trillion times by the time I reach the enemy, right? So it's like a thing. You see, I'm like healing very little bits here and there, and when I heal, they get corrosion and death damage and whatnot. Death damage is basically necrotic damage for any D&D player out there. Just think of it as such. Now here's the thing. Monkeys love being naked. Now, I have 20% resistance to most things, right? Now, I will equip the Jade disc plate. So I'll be wearing a funny little belly button armor. Now, suddenly my resistance went down to 5%. I lost 15% resistance due to that. I could also get this here. On game turn / prayer, if enemies live, I can heal myself for some health also. Problem is, if I was to wear that helmet too, bam, minus resistances on a bunch of things. Now, it is very risky to do. I'll try it though. I'll try it. I'll be giving it a fair rundown. And now we have level 9 Martial and level 15 Poison. And meaning we have a total of 25, we can get the Paragon Prestige. But I want to get the Yanmai Prestige, because there's also something that scales off of bare fists and makes me more dodgy. So I just need to level up some Poison and Martial, and then before you know, bam, I'll have the Prestige class unlocked. Oh, what do we want to go for? Ski Axe again? Could be really good for me. Could be a really good one. Have. Honestly, it sounds like the best option for me right now in terms of items. You know, get like a bunch of resistance back. I would lose, however, my sword, which currently makes it so that I like do a little poison AoE whenever I attack, which can be really good, right? It can also be a thing that's really, really nice. I do some grim contemplation and heal myself for most of my health. Simple as. What can I say? All right. Yeah. Let's see. Thing I'd like to do. There we go. One of those. Yeah. Yeah. So we gotta get the item first, actually, before I do some more grim contemplation. I move down here, because then I can get the enemy in a choke point. And that'd be fantastic. There we go, see? What can they do? Absolutely nothing. Monkey goes in, monkey overpowers enemy, monkey comes out victorious. Monkey goes to the next floor. Simple as. 15 dexterity might be good right now. We have a speed of 40. I'd say that's good. Good for the time being. We need to do some strength maxing real quick, because in that case, we'd be getting more inflame stacks, which means we do more damage to begin with. So, nothing wrong with that. And now we can get the bounty of picking up all the items. 6 times my speed. And my speed currently is 40, so I do 240 damage poison in the AoE. However, if I had this thing, I'd get a bunch of resistances, and if two-handing per empty armor slot, I gain more armor per strength, which I am not. So my armor right now is 685, and it's still 685. The problem is I'm also over-encumbered. But I did counteract some of the lack of defense I had earlier. Like, it's not a bad trade, I say. And we'll be getting there. We'll be absolutely getting there. Although the blind thing could be also pretty nice to have, not gonna lie. So many things one can do. So many options. I'm gonna go with more pugilism. Because then I can become the Dian model. Which is all about punching people really good. And poisoning them at the same time. Yeah, get rid of those Storm Riders, they can be a bit of an issue for me at times. But, yeah, if I prioritize them, it should be easy peasy. Gain that strength right there. And perhaps deal a little more poisonous damage. Good. Yeah, I just don't want him to, like, start dealing, like, massive electrical damage to me out of nowhere, you know? That certainly would suck a lot. Here we go. We took some big damage from what, being entangled? Maybe? Maybe something else? Hard to tell, but like, yeah, it's a lot of pain I'm feeling right there. Okay, you're the first one to die then. Little Storm Rider. And there we go, see? Got a rage fetish, which, guys, it's not what you think, okay? Listen, it's not what one might think, okay? It's a different sort of fetish, okay? You wouldn't get it. Let's see. It would be okay, I guess. It's kind of okay. Again, the Emerald Eye counts as a bare fist, meaning I should be able to wield it in my main hand, and I should still be good in dealing like blind damage and like blinding the enemy and whatnot. Dealing psychic damage, well, I don't do that. I'm not a very psychic monkey. So that should be okay. Shouldn't really limit me. What the hell is this thing? Cave worm. A titanic worm that carves tunnels beneath the world. The red men have raised or flank you. You have this. You see a discarded lance bearing a thunder rune. It is said evil vines grow here. You find the remains of a strange iridescent shell. You see deep chasms of broken earth. Oh, destroying hand. Blind gauntlet could be a good thing for me. I don't know. What about the other ones? Is there anything good around here? Not really. Yeah, we'll go in here. We'll go fight the massive murder worm. It's time. Well, I can shoot now? wait, I'm shooting now? Wait. 10 hit poison. Maybe that's not so good. Because I think fuck, I can't. I think I messed myself up with this one. Okay, so here's the thing. Yes, it still counts as like a bare-fisted weapon, right? It's just a long-range fist. I'd like to think it just counts as a long-range fist, and it won't have any negative effects on me. Because if we get ourselves our stacks of Inflame, I'd like to believe that the damage for that would go up somewhat as well, no? Maybe a little? Yeah, maybe a little. Because monkey on adjacent attack, apply Inflame to yourself equal to your strength. Yeah, but that's like, I need to be like in the enemy's face. Like, I need to be right in there. It doesn't apply when I'm like nearby. Like, they need to be right in front of me. So, while the eyeball works, I think it might be better maybe to swap hands, you know, maybe. Again, technically a bare hand, just not that my main hand is bare, you know. My main hand is, you know, it's a big old axe. So does that count still? Because again, it does give me some nice resistances. Genuinely does. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just put the axe in the bag. Or maybe I'll just do that. It's, choices like these one has to make when playing this game here, you see? Let me just upgrade myself a bunch. I'll play it safe and just have 2 fists out. After all, that is what my build's meant to be. And, you know, so what if I take 10% more damage from certain sources, you know? So what if? Yeah, I still need to punch the enemy as it is. I need to be right on their face. Even if that tiny little eyeball does do some damage for me instead. Like, the damage is about similar, right? It's about very similar. Like, the eyeball does a little more than I do. With my bare hand. Which, again, as long as it's, like, immediately next to me that's happening in, that's fine. That's the goal here. Because with each stack of Inflame, we do way more damage. It only goes away when I get hit. Plus, we should be getting a fairly sizable dodge also due to our prestige class, meaning apply to sickness, apply to evasion to yourself. And yeah, when we apply sickness, though, we also deal piercing damage to the target when we hit it. And it equals my evasion. The more evasion we have, the more damage we deal flat out. And here's the giant Shai-Hulud that we're fighting. I'm gonna go into a big ol' fisticuff melee brawl with Shai-Hulud himself. And I'm absolutely crushing it. That guy just died so fast, he didn't even know what happened, probably. And that just made me even stronger. I've a lot of dodge. The enemy probably won't be able to hit me in that case. And if they do hit me, they're just extremely lucky, you know, and they deserve that hit. I'll just be hitting them back as the thing. Okay, here we go. Yeah, those little weasel man, you know, they have no chance. Yes, yes. The little vine down there. It's all mine now. Again, this build is a lot of fun. It just, like, depends on the execution at times, right? Like, you gotta be careful here and there. Increases all poison, death damage by the stacks of sickness on the target. Apply 10 sickness to one enemy in a 3-tile radius on standstill per skill level. Now, we're not really someone who stands still anymore. Probably not the best idea in that case, but poison skin to do more self-healing. Now, that sounds like a good idea to me. These guys don't seem too scary to me. About down here, nothing too wild either. Rope of Vigor would be nice, but then again, I do not have any allies. So, I'll just go with the place with the most items being on the top. Because then I can just go down, beat up some spiders, level up off of that, and keep going. Also, willpower determines how hard you actually punch someone. And that can be pretty hard, depending on what sort of build you're running. I might do some willpower levels, you know. I might go for some of them. I might try and do that. Here we go, and we're done. Just like, you know, well, again, I wouldn't mind. Like, 10% damage dealt divided by inflexibility. I mean, well, what if though? What if though? Our inflexibility is fine. Technically, our hits would be just a little better now. Plus, the enemy's getting super blinded there. So, do I see how much I benefit from willpower? Oh yeah, it also increases healing. That's right. Yeah, it's actually pretty good for what we have going here. So, yeah, like it's... Yeah, willpower's not bad. I'll just try and get it to level 5 because it's not like the main focus here, right? In the end, yes, I do have like 20 dexterity, but the main focus really is on strength. Believe it or not. I just want to get enough dexterity going so I can take my turn reasonably fast with 40 speed, you know, should work out. Without me being like dogpiled by some enemies here and there. Okay, Acid Beast and Rombit. Funny Spear, a little touchy. Oh. Ooh, the Claw. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The Claw would be really good, you guys. The Claw would be kinda huge for me. Alright, we're gonna go for one more willpower. What we gotta do is beat some dogs up. Some demon dogs, don't worry. I can go for slightly better self-healing in here. I'll do that. I'm gonna kick that one dog. Beat up the other one. And there's a couple more of them. Nothing really I seem to have to worry about. Because once I get rolling, I just deal more and more damage, right? Like I'm like a freight train, you know. Once I build up momentum with this character, there's no stopping him. It's like the longer a fight goes on for, the more inflame I'll get, the more damage I'll deal. I'll also be getting more dodge in that sense. So I'll wield the funky little claw hand in my main hand. Now the Berserker Axe, right? Per empty armor slot, one stack of any Berserker applied to you. Apply 5 Berserker on yourself, and it grants me, you know, more speed, less dodge, less block, but I do get an extra attack. Now, alternatively, I kind of keep this. When I deal poison damage, it'll just make the enemy worse at dodging and whatnot. But what if Monkey... And what if Monkey embraces being a Berserker? And now what if... Perform a hit against one enemy in any range. That also could be pretty nice. Okay, we're gonna be the Berserking Ape. Which might as well be the name of some band. For physical damage dealt... Apply 2 doom to the target. I'll let that one simmer. I'll let that one simmer for a bit. Alright. We're gonna see how the things we have right now are gonna work out for us. It's okay. Pretty okay, nothing crazy in there. I'm gonna go down here because then we can get the funny beast visage as well. Makes us berserk even harder. Be an absolutely monkey menace. Okay, now we get like already 7 more attacks. Just like that. Just approaching the enemy already deals some preemptive damage due to the claw we have. This is a good build. We got something beautiful going on here. It does not apply in flame because it's technically speaking not an attack. I just happen to deal damage to it. I suppose. I mean, you're not wrong. So with 32 stacks of that, my block is shit and so is my dodge. But then again, could also have something to do with me being partially frozen. You know, being a partial popsicle usually ends up in you being a little slower. Yeah, look at the lovely self-heal we got also. The more strength, the better. It's all strength from here on out. It's all strength. Alright. Sounds good. And we're gonna get this to level 5. Maybe keep it there for the time being. Should be a decent enough amount of self-healing. Okay, now you are really tempting with that red axe. On killing an enemy, heal yourself, perform 3 extra attacks against random adjacent enemies. I mean, okay, so, chest armor empty, 15% more resistances, less armor. I don't have much armor to begin with. If chest armor empty, apply berserk. Okay, I wear this helmet. I get rid of the chest piece. And maybe I'll equip my Doom gauntlets instead. And truly embrace being an absolute menace to society. Now, we won't be fighting that other guy, but we'll be going up here for the red axe, because red axe sounds absolutely amazing right now. No blood revenant's going to be stopping me here. I'll be berserking so fucking hard. It's not even gonna be funny. Me just approaching the enemies. Am I dying? I bled to death. I bled to death. No. Oh shit! I had a lot of stacks of bleeding there. I didn't realize. Oh no. Oh no. Monkey bled to death. Oh no. Hey, it was actually going pretty well. It was actually going pretty well. But in the end it wasn't meant to be, I suppose. We'll go monkey again though. Don't worry. Monkey is so big. Monkey, this is the one, okay? It's we Yas. We Yas the monkey. The one and only. Yeah, it was going well, and then I just like spontaneously combusted. You know, like it's nothing. Okay, look, I'm not a silverback gorilla, I'm just a silver gorilla. That screams potential to me. Alright? Like, I will go with the same build, don't get me wrong. Like, the build, I like the build. Like, the build's fantastic, right? We're gonna go with some acid, some pugilism, some poison skin, you know, the usual stuff, right? Do some self-healing at that, get some dodge going. And, yeah, hopefully I won't suffer a spontaneous death by bleeding, you know? And that'd be cool. And get rid of those funky little big mouth priests back there. Anything good? Anything good on standstill teleport? Yeah, I'm fine. Dealing blood damage. This technically does, right? Instant block. I mean, yeah, I can wear a funky little caveman club on the side. What does Psychic do even? Does Psychic have some good stuff for me out of curiosity? Skill level, get some stuff, 3% chance to block on adjacent attack. If two-handing, well, I won't be doing that. Amplify pain on your own ally being dealt damage by an enemy, deal 5 psychic damage to yourself, repeat with blood damage. Why would I do that? Okay, I deal damage to those enemies equal to, like, the amount I suffered. On being hit, perform 2 hits against the attacker. Maybe hitting an enemy, perform a number of 15 damage hits against the target. It's basically the same thing we had before, right? Mass Mind, Mirror Image. What's Mirror Image? 100 more dodge, less in flexibility. You summon a number of psychomorphs. Psychomorphs are ethereal projections of your weapon. Total summons limited by your willpower, right? I mean, I'm kind of like only seeing this year being like a good thing, but not really a me thing, you know? Deal psychic damage in a path to one enemy in a 5-tile range. Apply repulsion to yourself. Repulsion applied 2 times skill level. Repulsion per stack. Deal 1 psychic damage to the attacker on being attacked. Maybe, but like, I don't know. Am I a your thing? Maybe you are. Maybe you are a my thing. That's right. How you doing, buddy? You're welcome. I'm thinking whether I should embrace being a bit of a psychic or if I should go with death magic again, because that kind of synergizes with what I have going on now. I'm gonna go with death again, but not yet actually, not yet. No. First, before we do any of that, we're gonna go with more pugilism and more poison fist. Yeah. How you doing, buddy? How enjoying your Valentine here? You like some good old Path of Achra, perhaps? Your psychic damage to an adjacent enemy. Damage equals my dodge. Could be pretty huge with what I'm about to do, actually. Migraine game going on, so hard blobbing out of my chair. I'm sorry to hear that. What just happened? I just walked up and someone just like dissolved. Yeah, again, sorry to hear that you have a migraine, but I don't know, maybe this game will help with it, you know, it works in mysterious ways, you know? This is reality, but who knows, yeah. If a monkey man punching people with bare fist and a funky little club could be considered real or not. Also, I wear now my better punching gloves. Surprisingly psychic right now for somebody who claims not to be psychic. Just saying. Ooh, Boulder Fist. For each bare fist per point of encumbrance, get more armor and hit. A wise man once said, it is what it is. Quite. But yeah, again, hope you'll be able to enjoy the stream nonetheless, and hopefully the migraine will go away sooner than later. What? Ooh. On dealing blood or physical damage, shield yourself for 5, remove bleed on yourself. You know, that'd be nice. That would be nice. For stack of corrosion on self. Yeah, I'm not gonna corrode myself though. Let's kick in and knock me out. But that is just me personally. Well, I mean, if that's what you desire, who am I to stand in the way of you knocking yourself out? I am just a gorilla monkey thing with a cudgel and some surprisingly potent fisticuffs, you know? That's all that is to me. See? Poison skin for that self-heal, you know? It does sound extremely lovely, don't get me wrong. It does do sound like it. I'm kind of wiping the floor with those enemies right now, but then again, so did we the last time, and then we suddenly, like, bled to death, you know? Just like that. We were doing well, and then we were dead. It was over before you knew it. To be fair, this character is like effectively playing with 1 prayer less because of my self-healing than I would have normally. So there's that. Oh wait, also, can I go for my prestige class now? No, not yet. Not yet. I'm a little short of it. Okay, here we go. Now it's punch time. I can see the Death Drake right there. And you know what? The Death Drake's not gonna do much to me because I'm gonna start punching it now. The Death Drake basically died. And I win. Yeah, no dragon of that Death Drake variety is gonna stand in my way. So, yeah, resistances are 5%. The moment I'll equip that torso armor, it'll be not quite so anymore. I'll be suddenly looking at a bunch of minus 10%, and yeah, at least blood is high, and poison is decently high also. Okay, we now have 24. If I was to go for this, that did not quite unlock my class. What? 25 points. Yeah, I'm literally 1 point short of it. Actually, 1 point that I'm short of it. If I wanted to get my resistances back, I can just get rid of the Cyclops. But again, they deal damage equal to my dodge. And once I get my class ready, once I get it going, could be pretty good. On dealing psychic damage applied to a potion to yourself. Yes. Whatever, really. I go with the middle path because then we have the option to go to the top tower as well, no? Something like that. I mean, look, so far so good, right? Don't get me wrong, but, we're also just fighting some giant murder serpents, you know? They're not too tough, you see? It's just, again, giant murder serpents. Alright. Got ourselves more strength.
More power. Welcome, Crowbar, welcome. It is I, Uyas, the ape Unatak of Dorok.
Yeah, that's to say I'm a funky ape monk who punches people with bare hand and does a lot of damage while also poisoning them with my bare hand. Because I like the forbidden Dorito dip, you know, I put the forbidden pasta on my fist and now I can punch people and poison them in that. And there's also the claw, and I will go for the claw. I don't care what I'm fighting, I'm going for the fucking claw. Yeah, yeah, exactly, I got the Dorito crumb fist right there. I mean, this game is very lovely, and I'm sure you'd enjoy Crowbar. I'm sure you'd enjoy it. It's a very relaxing game, where, it's a lot of build crafting, right, like theory crafting. Basically, you choose a race, a class, and a god. And depending on that, you get different builds going. So right now, I am an ape. Ape wants to be naked. So you get more of that. And you gain Inflame, which boosts my damage and accuracy, equal to my strength per time I attack someone in melee. I attack somebody a lot of times in melee, and I got 20 strength, so if I slap somebody 5 times in melee, it's 100 more hits. Oh, sorry, it's, yeah, 100 more accuracy and 200 more damage. I already deal 3,700 damage. For comparison, I have 1,500 health. For comparison. And my god is Dorok. I get poise when I'm being attacked. Poise makes it so I get more armor, block, and even more accuracy. Also, this is my class. When I stand still, I get rid of some funky effect. Don't really use it too much. Pugilism makes me attack more. Poison Skin makes the enemy sick, and when I deal poison damage to the enemy, I heal. When I punch somebody, and keep in mind I punch somebody a lot of times, I deal poison to them, and then I also acidify them, meaning they take more poison damage. Yes, I'm basically... imagine if Wukong was a gorilla and like poisoned people with his massive conquer fists, you know? That is me right now. And it works pretty well, what can I say? Speaking of, I will go ahead and improve my pugilism. And then I become a Dianmai, which is the prestige class I was trying to go for. Which, if I attack somebody with my bare fist, keep in mind that's my main thing, I apply 5 sickness. When I apply sickness, they take poison damage. Also, I gain evasion, 2 stacks. Meaning, I get 20 dodge. Okay? So, I get 20 dodge. Now, I do have gloves that deal damage to the enemy equal to my dodge. You see where that's going, right? You see where that is going, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'll be getting a lot of dodge and Hyuge damage. Hyuge damage. Sick build, quite literally, yes. It's literally all about making people sick. And also, again, I heal when I make some poison damage. And look at the health bar at the top. Filling up. Instantly. It's just like that. And also, this places a weapon, which is a claw weapon, which basically allows me to attack somebody by just approaching them. You can see why that would be good too, right? So... yeah. Like... it's one of those builds where everything goes right until it doesn't and I suddenly explode and die. At which point it's too late anyways, right? So it's like, yeah, I like Monkey. I like the Monkey. I really do. It's great. Absolutely amazing. I go for more poison skin so I can heal for more when I punch people good. So now we got somebody dealing fire damage to me. I really don't like that because I'm kind of weak to it. 10% more damage taken. Now, it doesn't really matter because I am getting a lot of dodge and health back, so it should be okay on paper. Even though, yes, I did just go for the panic heal button because I saw my health bar suddenly drop quite a lot. So I'd rather not die. Monkey dead, rat dead. I mean, monkey alive, rat dead. And that's me getting very, very angry, getting some more strength, because strength is my be-all and end-all. It is a strength build at core, but like it does very much benefit from dexterity also. Which I could always go and dump some more points into it. Monkey. Now, I'm gonna go for some necrosis. Because when I deal damage to someone, I also deal death damage now. However, when I heal, in mind when I deal poison damage, I heal. I also deal death damage. So you can also guess where that is gonna be going. I will now be applying some casual doom on my enemies. And on myself. I just gotta be careful about that. 25 strength. I just punch people and they just like keep exploding there. Yeah, it's a great thing. It's a great thing that's happening here. And they're gone again. The only downside is, again, I apply Doom to myself, right? So... which means I do take a little more damage when I do actually end up taking damage. But then again, in cases like these, I just kind of casually full heal as well. Again, it's a build. It seems to work pretty well. Until again, I fight something or someone that like hard counters me and I just keel over that immediately. You know? It's... the Umbrark raises a shimmering blade. Little pilgrim, you have climbed so high. And he teleports behind me. Now you see, boy, there was one fatal mistake on you. You entered punching range, and I immediately killed the Umbrark. And that's that. That's the boss of the tower defeated, by the way. The boss. the leader of the tower here. The little gang back here that we were fighting. Yeah. If I get more dexterity, I would have a little more speed, resulting in basically me being a little faster and being able to punch more people before I like eat shit, like I am right now. All right, so. Again, lovely seeing things be coming together. On dodge, perform a number of extra attacks against an adjacent enemy equal to the skill level, which is okay. Nothing too crazy really that I would need. I'll just keep with pugilism for now. Get another level in that so I can punch even more. And nothing I really need. I mean, the emerald helmet is appreciated. It is appreciated, but I think I'll be skipping it this time around. I think so. So, I go up to this guy, use him to full heal basically, maybe get a little bit more dexterity. Alright, just deal some poison damage to them instead. There we go. Yeah, we'll just slowly but surely heal off of these guys over here. There we go. Yeah, look, the health bar. It's looking better now. Better. And just a couple more repetitions and before you know we'll have full health. And we didn't even use a single prayer to do so. Yeah, just melting these things. I know, right? It's great. it's absolutely amazing, isn't it? Again, like it happened before. Like, we're doing fantastic until eventually we come across something that just melts me instead. You know? Like, we almost beat the game with this build the last time we played. However, I did make a mistake where I was a little overconfident and I get hard countered by enemies that teleport in my face. Now, this build gets better the longer I am in a fight. Because I dodge better and I hit harder. The enemies I got hard countered by were enemies that teleport into my face immediately for huge damage. So, that is before I was able to start dodging good and dealing good damage, right? So, yeah, basically, nothing personal, kid, yeah. None of these I'm really craving for, so I'm gonna go with the top side here. Go for the salty dunes, where we have some weird pig riders or something like that, I don't know, and some, like, scavengers.
Some Death Eaters.
Yeah, I'm really trying to go for that 15 dodge. Or dexterity, I mean. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, again, sometimes they just die by me approaching them. Also, before I forget, equip this in my main hand. Now I have a funky claw, which is technically a fist weapon, meaning I punch better. Ooh, on hit, apply 5 inflame to yourself. Work pretty well for what I have going on, but like... I don't know. I'm gonna keep it this way right now, so I'm gonna get rid of a lot of these items. I don't think I do need them. So I'll be just removing them. Every single one back here. And with that I'll be buffing my current equipment, plus also myself, meaning I'll be just a little more tougher now. Okay, 5 poison skin. That's where we wanna be. Because now we heal for 10 health per poison damage we deal. A little bit more dexterity, so we're a little bit faster. Yeah, speed. I wanna have that 40 speed. That's a comfortable speed to be in, you know. And again, keep in mind the claw I have right now just deals damage by me just approaching the enemy. So they just kind of die by me walking up to them. So like, I don't even have to punch them anymore, you know. They just kind of collapse. Brain Source of Command, don't need that. We can also fight Firebirds, which I am definitely very weak to get a bunch of items that I may or may not need. Huh. Do I want to fight Firebirds? What is their speed like? Their speed is 35, so they're about as fast as I am. And they have 2000 hit plus cycle, meaning they will hit me for pretty much quite a bit. I want to click on Burb. Our Beast of the Star Path, a wild refraction of the goddess Phoenix who once brought light to Achra, wanders the void. Well, not really. Yeah, there's this thing, Fire Breath. Deal fire damage to enemies in a 3-town range. 10% of the units hit, so 1000. It'd be 200 damage there. Burning Touch applies 7 scores to the target on hit, which, I mean, might be okay. On game turn, apply 3 scores to 2 enemies in a 2-town range, and retort on being attacked deal damage to the attacker, which would be also another 200. And it also has Inflame. I'll be honest, those Firebirds give me a bad juju, you know, like they give me a bad vibe, so I'll go with the top side instead. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Like, I could probably take them on. I just don't trust it, you know? It feels sketchy, you know? I'll just go with the safer bet instead. I would get a lot of items, yes, sure, but I might get more XP in here. At least that's what I'm coping with. Let me go ahead on enemy death. Heal yourself, heal death damage to adjacent enemies. Heal equals 10 times the skill level. So I might as well go curse my own flesh and, you know, benefit from murder itself, you know? Speaking of, we'll now be going and using Now, there's a lot of lightning happening, as one can tell. I do struggle at times with, like, ranged enemies. That's why I want to have a decent enough dodge and speed. So I don't have to worry about it. Okay, we're good again. I do have rigid violence, which is very nice. Performs an extra attack to adjacent enemies. Which, you know, nice and all. I did lose it. +1 charge on game turn with at least one adjacent enemy, else -1 charge. So I need to have enemies near me to have this thing enabled at the start of the game turn. Interesting prayer. Again, this character doesn't really have much in the way of prayers, you see. It's divine intervention, not gonna intervene a lot. The red axe. The red axe. A fantastic item to have for a character like me here. I'll try. I shall attempt it. And the Aja Spear. The Aja Spear I know is pretty good too, right? On attack deals ice damage and the damage equals my block, so the better you are blocking, the better damage. I take cover from the enemy. This is one of the few instances where I will have the enemy come to me instead. Because they suck and I hate them, and they shoot me really good and I'm weak to them shooting me. So I'll wield the funky axe in my offhand, because then I will deal even more damage. Gain armor equal to the total stacks of all effects, which could be good, right? It could be good. Dealing blood, physical damage. I do that a lot, though, too. I do that a lot. I mean... Bit of a ponder, you know, I have to make here. Lots of pondering. I mean, this is a nice one to heal with, you know? This is very nice to heal with. The other one, but this one would give me a lot of resistances that I'm kind of lacking in right now. Well, here is the deal, right? I'll be keeping my blood vest for now. And we're gonna see how it's gonna go from there on out. We don't need these things. Could get a funny beast visage again, but it's not gonna help me too much. An adjacent deal death damage to the attacker, or not really anything I need. So I'm gonna go down here because these guys are funny and I can kick their ass pretty easily. We're gonna go with the bottom path here. So, here's the knight. The knight's getting attacked. I basically fully heal him on him, and I'm doing good. Because I heal when I kill somebody due to that one ability, plus also due to my axe now that I picked up not too long ago. Equal to my strength multiplied by 5, meaning we really want to go for the strength there. Oh, we really want to go for that. Here we go. It's happening. It's happening. We're getting a roll. Death roll. We're getting the monkey death roll happening here. 50, then some damage, more, or actually more than that. I want to try out the Emerald Breastplate again, because this encounter is a bit more reflective of how it would be in a usual combat scenario, right? So, number 99 armor would be 1000, and then some armor. Can shrug off hits if it's greater than the enemy's hits. My hit, for example, would be 4800, which is what enemies way later in the game would have on average, probably. I'm gonna get rid of these things. Now we're gonna see how that's gonna deal with the stuff being thrown at me. And yeah, we'll move on. I mean, if I keep upgrading my chest plate like I am right now, there might not even be a need for anything else. Dealing death and poison damage, apply evasion to yourself, remove sickness and doom from yourself. That actually would be huge. This would be huge. We just need to fight the red demons, which deal fire damage to me. And I would be missing out on fighting a funky ogre man, which would be a lot of XP in here. It is a lot of EXP in here, don't get me wrong. It is a lot of it. It is genuinely a lot of XP would be getting in the red tower, but then again, would be getting a really good item in this one here. 2 pretty good items, even. Well, maybe not the Emerald Eye. It's mainly the March Trabia, which would really help me out in some way. Okay, there's quite a lot of them. Oh, they hurt. Guys, they hurt a lot. Red Demon kind of scary. Red Demon kind of scary, not gonna lie. At least I can maneuver around strategically to not get my ass absolutely handed to me. You know?